Kaz is in final control, and the three of us are going to try and bring you something special on a very dark evening. There are some wonderful stars out tonight. The recent rain that we've had has cleared the skies very nicely, and well, we could almost see by starlight alone, but unfortunately it's still a little bit too dark. The moon will be rising maybe later when we come in after the night drive, but for now we're going to go out and use the lights to try and find you some nocturnal animals. I've just come past the local herd of impala that we see often out here on the open area, and they're all lying down in the grasses. They're all quite relaxed, so clearly no sign of predators this close to camp tonight. We're going to head out towards where we saw Induna this morning, near Mumba Road, Batadere Road, the Milwaukee Twin Dams area, and we'll see if we can't find something out that way. And we'll take it from there. So join us as we amble through the bushveld on this lovely dark evening, and please send in some questions and comments, and by all means something to talk about if you want to. And yes, we will get interruptions, more from myself than from the radio. I'm prone to interrupting myself. But questions, comments, and other items of discussion, final control at safari.tv, and let's go and see what we can find. As you can see, I'm kind of padded this evening. A little bit of a cool evening, and want to make sure that I'm going to be warm enough. Lying next to me is my trusted old bomber jacket, sheepskin jacket that's falling apart and held together with duct tape, just in case it gets a bit too cold. But for now I've got several layers underneath, and I'm warm-ish. You warm, Pat? Unfortunately, Patrick doesn't have a microphone at the back, so either he'll have to shout or I'll have to relay what he's saying. You warm enough?
I am fine.
So far?
Yeah, so far.
Yeah. So we go down into the Milwaukee. Teresa had asked a question earlier that came through a little bit late and we weren't able to answer it. Tara wasn't able to get to it on drive. And I think the question's something around how far the hippos travel from the water, if I'm not mistaken. Teresa, in this part of the world, they don't have to travel far at all. They just have to go from one dam to another. And it's not so much how far they have to travel, but how much time they have to spend out of the water at night, because they do have to take in a fair amount of grass to sustain their metabolism. They do have a relatively slow metabolism. They don't have to eat like an elephant. And as we go into the colder, dry months, and the grasses start drying up, they have to be taking in a lot more grasses to keep that bulk going. And sometimes, here's a scrub here to start with. And off he goes, and might possibly run a bit too far. Out of our range. It's going to be a bit far out of the infrared range. Okay, never mind, Pat. Might find another scrub here. There's some areas that I know of where hippos will move up to 10, even up to 20 kilometers away for their grazing. As long as they've got somewhere to overnight, or rather overday, during the day. They do have to roam pretty far to be able to take in enough grass. And Kaz, if you can, just remind me of other parts of that question. Okay, the other part of Teresa's question was how often do we encounter them, and she noticed last night they were relatively close to the waterhole when they were line calling, and they reacted to that. Excuse me a moment. Hi Greg. Marla. Really, as far as that? Oh, there was also a saber-toothed scrubhead. You had an ingwe?
I was on the lock there. I found him on the car manager and we got it down the left from where the after next to the mother. Awesome.
No, it's not awesome, it's not fair.
Yeah, as well, but yeah, I think that's guarding.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to go and have a look around and back to Leo for any of the boys.
Nah, I don't know, but I'm just checking Redwood Drive. Maybe they think we're coming to the south. Maybe we get a lockdown with that. Just to turn down quickly, maybe up to the river's net and in kayak.
Okay, copy. Have a wonderful evening and probably talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, have a good one.
Bye. That's Greg from Bush Lodge, just informing me that they had a leopard in Kanyeni. Some of us know Kanyeni. We've seen her. Oh, somebody left the pump on. Maybe they'll still come back and switch it off. But hang on, let me finish talking past this listed diesel pump. And do the dip. How's it look?
Hi everyone, this is Kaz in Final Control. While we go through the bad signal area, I just thought I'd let you watch the hippos playing on the banks of the dam. And as soon as Mark is in a good signal area again, we will cut back to him.
Just driven under a tawny eagle. I think it's the tawny eagle you saw earlier on drive. I didn't want to stop for it because I really don't want to get a tawny eagle flying now in the dark. It's really pitch dark, and for it to find a safe pitch. Okay. Unusual signal breakup in this area. There's a so as I was saying, Greg was saying up on Torchwood they had Kanyeni. Was it Torchwood? I think so. In Kanyeni. She's currently got cubs. As far as I know, we haven't seen her or them. But Greg was saying that she caught a civet right next to his vehicle. Leopards are taking their tolls on the small carnivorous creatures the last couple of days. After I saw, I think it was Saseka taking a white-tailed mongoose in front of me just recently. First I thought it was Tingana, but we couldn't identify her because it was moonlight and it was dark and she had her back to us and she was killing a mongoose, and it's hard to identify a leopard. You don't really know when it's killing a mongoose, especially a white-tailed mongoose. But speaking to the guys later, that territory is more Saseka's territory, so I'm sure it was her. Anyways, Kanyeni up there. Not much happening on Western Gowrie today. There was that one of buffalo, and they ended up around Treehouse Dam earlier. This morning, a glimpse of Induna, brief glimpse of Induna on Mamba Road. I believe there were tracks of all three of them on Central Road. I'm not too sure how valid that report is or how true it would be. Nice to know that it's true, that finally Karula found the boys. Of course the two boys were at Gowrie last night. And then we assume it was the two boys. Possibly could have been Karula and one of them. I did have a hotspot. It's not really easy to tell, but it could have been the two boys. Speaking about Karula and boys, very interesting question from Patty. And boy, it just had something on my mind that now I've lost track. It's gone off again. There's another scrub here. No, when you get to the zoom, you've got to drop it down because they're not aligned. And then of course try focus. But also this will drop the infrared at the same time. Scorpio rising with the red giant of Antares in its back. Patty, interesting question about Karula's calling yesterday. Oops, take another gear first. I've lost two headlamps already in this car. I don't have a headlamp, but I got this one. Sorry, Pat's just got to sort something out at the back there. As you can see, we've got a bit of light on. I see a vehicle coming. I really don't want to get interrupted when I answer Patty's question, so I'm just going to pause for a minute. The back, little button at the back. Big hand, look at this big hand. Wow.
What you got, Mark?
Another one of those scrub hairs, evil looking creature. Hello. Good, and you? Isn't home that way?
Yeah, I'm just swinging by it so I can get lucky with this girl.
Yeah. Interesting.
Thanks, guys. That was great. Thanks, Johnny. That's
Yeah.
a pleasure.
You're the hero of the day today.
Hey, big time, Charlie. Big time.
Hello everybody. How are you? Wish I could see you. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.
It's Kim on the back there.
There's Kim on the back there.
Yeah, so she's my witness.
Oh yeah. And no elephant.